And now I have to go back to that other speech. You know, we had a layout problem in Haverly, and none of the parents showed up. You know, we have I know you're right. Me, you, and probably about 5 other people. You know something? We have to start to get our own out.
Exactly.
Period. You cannot sit at home. You cannot do it from the couch. Can't do it sit and watch the TV. We have to do our own.
I agree. Pastor Russo, how you doing?
Pastor Russo, Neil, Rockdale Baptist Church, Avondale. We really, the choice is very simple. The late, great Congresswoman Tubbs out of Cleveland.
Yes.
And Jackson Lee out of Texas. We're all speaking, and they, for the life of them, could not understand how, in a district so heavily populated with us, that we kept sending Steve Shabbat year after year. And I was so embarrassed. And I told Congresswoman Tubbs, you had to have been there at the very beginning. Tyrone Yates, Eric Kearney, we were there when this all started. It was a great fight and debacle between a legend in our time, Senator Bowen,
Exactly.
and David Mann, I'm sorry. And then we, all of us in here, who are on the right path of understanding what we need, when Senator Bowen lost to David Mann, everybody was so upset that we took it out on ourselves and voted for Steve Shabbat. Now, I'm from the county. I used to be councilman in Forest Park. Steve Shabbat voted that 3%, all we wanted as black people in this region was 3% of the money to come into this county, to come towards us. You know, he voted against that. So when I came down to the city and he started trotting out his record, your record, they had to contain me in your church. I was in the back. He was talking about the blacks in his office and what he did for black people. I had a Negro fit. I say, I was there when you want to give us 3%. What are you talking about coming in God's house talking crazy? And then they had to grab me and take me out somewhere. So, folks, it's just that clear. It's just Treehouse versus Shabbat.
Well, we got to do something about it.
I know we have all this other conversation. Let's don't leave here with our eyes off the prize. The whole nation is watching us. The nation. I was so embarrassed, young man, to try to explain to her how we keep sending one of the worst persons for the average Joe ever in the history of Congress history. He goes up there and votes against you every time. And I mean every time. The worst record of all time. Y'all think,
Here it is.
Well, y'all think that McCain's voting record for Bush is bad? Shabbat's is worse. Shabbat is worse. The all-time worst voter for the average brother in the history of this country. So don't take it off. I don't know what all this other discussion is. The main discussion is Treehouse versus Shabbat.
Yes.
Whatever we can do to get Treehouse, do Treehouse. All this other stuff, God bless you, and we pray about it. But there's nothing going to happen unless you kick Shabbat out and vote for Treehouse. And whatever you can do at your churches, in your communities, on your street, and put a bug in everybody's ear, do that. It starts with us, not somebody from Washington. I mean, this is great from Washington, but it's better from Washington Avenue, right here.
But otherwise, you got the Mallory quote, got the reasons to vote no, which are the same kind of stuff that's on there. Here's your quote: "We fought too hard for the right to vote. That's why the Cincinnati Democratic Committee opposes issues 7 and 8. Protect all your votes by voting no." Freeman McNeil, co-chair, Cincinnati Democratic Committee. And then at the little vote no on 7 box, which make Cecil happy.
Right.
And the mayor.
Right. And we also vote no.
Yeah, we did. That's right. And there's that side.
That's good. That's excellent. So, okay. And you know what? That's a good picture.
Yeah, I thought so. 21,762 and 63 cents. Okay, is what they raised. Only $50 was from someone in Cincinnati. All the rest of it was out-of-state special interests.
From Cincy.
$50 was local, and the rest of it was from out-of-state special interests.
Okay.
And on our side, as you know, all of our money's local.
Mm-hmm.
You gave 100, I gave 100. I got someone to give me $5,
Yeah.
and then the
That's right.
Cincinnati firefighters gave us 1,000.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
I got 2 TV stations doing stories about that, about their money being all out of state.
Appreciate it. Excellent.
Hey, Christian. Hey, did you get the fax from the Board of Elections? Oh, she's sending it to you. I'll tell you what, I have 2 reporters waiting for it, so if necessary, I may need you to go get it. Okay, or just ask her to fax it to me directly, 621-3570. All right, but I got to try to get it in a hurry here. All right, well then if you could do that, that'd be great. Just pull up in the front, put your hazards on, and just run up there. All right, thanks.
Reverend Russo O'Neill, on board.
Oh yeah, he's on there.
Yeah, but he said he was kind of, but he said, man, you know, I was trying to do it and I didn't want to get involved, but I explained it to him this morning. He said, man, I'm really on board
So
now.
he's going to get out there. Tell him to call onto the bus.
Right. He said he's going to get out there. I mean, we just had this conversation. He's on there. Robert Harris was for issue 8, and we had this conversation. Now he against issue 8.
Well, guess what? 30,000 people, likely voters in the African American community, getting a robocall yesterday, today, and tomorrow from Lakita.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see. And with this going up and these going back.
And then these mail-outs will start hitting on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.
Okay, all right. And yesterday at the meet, that was a bait trap.
Oh, what's his name? Michael Howard called me and told me.
Yeah.
He said at the very end, Smithman said, well, to be fair, if there's any proponents here, and no one stood up, he goes, well, I guess no one's against it. Issue 8.
Right. Well, the thing was, it was
I told
a
Michael
setup.
Howard.
Yeah. It was a setup.
And he said that in a lot of his talk, it was all about me.
Yeah, that's it.
That's fine.
And when the thing about it is, I got, well, you know how it is. People in there ain't always one.
Yeah.
You said it's a setup for you, so that's me not calling.